Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Chris here checking in. We got a fun video for you guys today. We're gonna be focusing on the sound of the cars today. We're gonna get the cold start, revving, daily driving, sort of like a crazy fast driving, and then a 0 to 60. We're gonna be comparing the V6 of the Nissan GTR, V8 of the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG, the V10 of the Audi R8. Now, all three of these cars do happen to be twin turbo, so that does affect the sound, so we'll see how it plays out. I'm really excited about it. Let's go ahead and start with the V6, jump in the GTR and get it going. This is our 2017 Nissan GTR. Just recently picked it up from Corey Funk from the Funk Bro. Shout out to him. Go check him out if you haven't already. Super awesome car, very fast. This one is full bolt on, so added sound, big titanium exhaust, so this one should sound really good. Let's go ahead and get into a cold start. All right, here we are behind the Nissan GTR with the awesome titanium exhaust, ready to fire it up and hear the cold start. I installed a really cool thing on this GTR. I'll have to clap twice and it'll turn on. Watch this. Okay, not bad. Didn't make me move. You know, I feel like the Stradman for once, sitting close to the exhaust. I know he does it with the crazy V12s. I wouldn't do that. I'm not that crazy. But we'll see if I can do the same thing in front of the Benz or the R8. Okay, we've let the car warm up enough now. Time to move into stage 2 and see how it sounds when we rev it up. I think we'll go the same RPM for each car so we can make it consistent. I'm thinking about 6,000 RPMs should do it. All right, here we are inside the car, ready to hit phase 2 and give it a little revs. We're gonna do one quick one to 3,000. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna give it the full juice to 6K. Here we go. Okay, not bad. That sounds pretty good for a V6 if I do say so myself. All right, let's hop in and let's go for a ride. Okay, so here we are inside the car, going for a little bit of normal driving. We're in 4th gear right now, about 2,000 RPMs. Just doing the speed limit, you know, nothing too crazy. We can clearly have a nice conversation in here, right? You can hear everything clearly. The engine sounds not too aggressive. You can hear it opposed to like the Aventador, the V12 Insane, or the Ferrari race car we used to have from Stradman. Just normal driving, 2,000 RPMs, you gotta plug your damn ears. It's insane. This one's much more tolerable, you know, this one's like a good daily driver at being a V6. Make our way to the highway where we can open it up a little bit. But as far as normal driving, you can sit and have a conversation with someone, no problem. All right, here we go, time to merge on. Let's open it up. 5,000, 6,000. Oh. This car's full bolt on, so it's making about 700 horsepower right now. Pretty quick. Sounded really good. That 5,000, 6,000 RPM, very loud. If I was to be trying to talking during that acceleration, I don't know how good that would sound. The car's not quiet when you get up into the RPMs, but it's also not like blaring like the Lambos are. It's not overpowering, it's just a very good sound, that V6 that the Nissan GTR produces. Very good. Here we got a little bit of room. Let's switch it over into manual mode, drop a couple gears and see how it sounds when we're shifting through the gears. Here we go. 4th, 3rd, let's see if we can get down to 2nd. Yep, here we go. 3rd, 4th, 5th. Woo! Brake time, brake time. Brake check, brake check. They work good. Few downshifts. Oh, there we go. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. I think it sounded pretty good. Now we are going to go find a nice little straightaway road where we can go ahead and get a test of the 0 to 60 and specifically of the sound from outside and inside the car. All right, here we go. Time to test the 0 to 60 out, see how it sounds. Here we go. Damn, sounded pretty good. We got all the way up the highest RPMs, about 7,000. We hit it, of course, 1st gear, but I laid into it in 2nd gear. So hopefully they don't call us in. Let's get out of here. All right, so that does it for probably the best sounding V6 ever made, the Nissan GTR, one of the best in my opinion. And now we move on to a little bit of German engineering, the Mercedes-Benz. our 2017 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG. It has a twin-turbo V8 producing over 500 horsepower. Should sound pretty good. It has a Valvetronic exhaust, so you can push the button and open up the valve, so we'll be able to get the full sound of it. And we'll see how it compares from the high-sounding V6 to the low-sounding V8. So we're gonna jump back to stage 1 for this car, run it all through again. So let's see how the cold start sounds. All right, here we are at the back of the car. Time to channel my inner Stradman again and see if I can take the cold start of this one up close. All right, Alan, go ahead, fire it up. Oh, okay. Actually, that was very quiet and underwhelming. All right, so the reason why this was so quiet is I forgot this is the valved car, like I said. So before we rev it, we're gonna have Alan open up the valves and then we'll see how this V8 sounds. All right, Alan, 6,000, go ahead. Damn, damn. Okay, Alan. Okay, jeez. Okay, well, I definitely couldn't take that. I tried my best. That about blew out my right eardrum. So that definitely was louder than the GTR as far as the revving goes, like piercing eardrum sound. So that was good. Let's move on to step 3, hop in the car and see how it sounds while we're daily driving it. All right, so here we are on the inside of the Mercedes, rolling to the highway so we can get some of the higher RPM sounds. It's about 2,500, 3,000 RPMs. Mercedes-Benz is more of a luxury, this car, than compared to the GTR or the R8. When comparing the 3, this will be the most luxury out of those 3. So probably more dampening sounds on the inside of the cabin and stuff, as you're able to have clear conversations with everyone, just like the GTR. Even getting up in the higher RPMs in this one, it's even more quieter on the inside. I'll have to see what it sounds like on the outside from the outside cameras, but as far as the inside, I know this probably will be the quietest car, I'm guessing. All right, here we go. We'll get a short one. There's traffic, but see what it sounds like. 5,000, 6,000. Okay, brakes. Okay, it sounded pretty good though. We got up to about 5,500 on that. You can only accelerate for a second because all this beautiful Seattle traffic, but sounded pretty good. All right, here we go. Valves are open. Let's hit it. Oh, let's get all the way up to 7,000. Oh, good shift sound. Oh, okay, brakes. Woohoo! All right, that sounded pretty good on that shift, that little pop. I like it. The GTR doesn't make too many pops and bangs in that one map. There's a little bit of a different sound already from that. I like it. Oh, tires are breaking loose. Oh, here we go, 60. Boom. All right, that was the perfect amount of room on the on-ramp. We hit about 6,500 RPMs. Mercedes-Benz 0 to 60. Here we go. And 60. Oh. Kept pushing a little bit that time. Okay, that sounded a lot better. Really opens up in the higher RPMs. This one, you know, really has a deeper tone. It really opens up when you get into the high RPMs, as opposed to the GTR, which we just heard, is pretty loud even at 2.5 RPMs. This one sounds good. Oh. All right, that does it for the Mercedes-Benz V8. On to the biggest engine of the group, and probably gonna be the craziest sounding. Our 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus that I got from TJ Hunt has just been recently twin turboed down at Sheepy Race. Is currently making 1,050 at the wheels. Let's go ahead and see how this thing sounds. I'm gonna back up a little bit from this one. I'm not as crazy as Stradman. This one I can't do it. This one I also installed the clap. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Oh, okay. Not too bad. It is very loud right here, but it's not so bad as where I can't handle it. I'm sure when we get to phase 2 in a sec for the revs, there's no way I'm gonna be sitting right here, so let's get it. All right, here we go. Phase 2, we about to rev it up, see how it sounds. 6,000, ready? Here we go. Okay, the best sounding one so far to me. Let me know down below what you guys think. I love the way this thing pops and bangs. Those turbos spool up so crazy. Let's get in, go for a ride, see how this thing sounds on the road. Here we are inside the R8. taking a little bit of normal drive, just like the others. We're at about 2,000 RPMs. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can clearly hear the turbos crazy in this car. That's about all you're hearing from the inside at these low RPMs is the turbo spool. Sounds amazing, one of my favorite sounds ever. So in a second, you'll see as I'm braking, feels pretty smooth, sounds pretty smooth. There's nothing aggressive about it. So now we'll throw it into sport. Totally changes everything. You guys will hear on the next acceleration will sound completely different. All right, so here's sport. We're in third. I'll go a little light acceleration. Ooh, I love this car, baby. So I'm sure that picked that up. That turbo is crazy. Right, here's another acceleration from third. Oh my goodness. So I'm sure the camera's picking it up. This car sounds absolutely amazing. We hit about almost 6,000 RPMs that time. We'll wait till we get on the on-ramp. There's no room on these regular streets. All right, here we go, on-ramp. Oh, brakes. Oh my goodness, it sounds so good. That sounded amazing. And that acceleration, there's nothing like it, baby. As we come around this corner, if there's room, we're gonna hit it, see how it sounds in the high RPMs. Looks like we got a little bit of room. Here we go. Man, that acceleration is crazy when it hits. There's barely any turbo leg too. These kits from Sheepy are insane. Well, as far as the sound goes, super crazy, super loud. And those turbo spool, sounds like a jet, baby. This is my favorite sounding car of the three. You guys let me know what you like the best out of the three so far. All right, here we go, 0 to 60. Go. Oh my gosh. Woo-hoo! Man, you barely even hear the V10 in this. The turbo sound is all you hear. It's just the whooshing and the spooling. It's overpowering, and I'm not complaining because it sounds good. And there you have it. What a crazy drive in the R8. Such an aggressive, powerful car with that twin turbo kit. There we go. We have the V6 Nissan GTR, V8 Mercedes-Benz, R8 V10. Just tested all three. Beautiful sounds from all three cars. The Nissan's the most distinctive to me. Very high pitched. The Mercedes-Benz, more of a lower tone V8 growling, kind of like a lion. The R8, what is there to be said about the R8? The most aggressive, crazy sounding. If I have to pick one of the three, to me, my personal choice, I have to say the Nissan GTR is the best sounding. Going in, I wouldn't have thought a V6 can sound better than a V10, but in this case, I'm gonna have to give it to it. I can see why they call it Godzilla. Such an amazing sounding car. Let me know down below what you guys think is the best sounding out of the three. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you guys next time. All right, cut. Ooh, but we didn't show them this though.